everyone. First of all, I am June Charles C. Marikit of BSIT 2C. Today I'm going to present my final project in computer programming, which is Space Brick. I created Space Brick in computer and Visual Studio in the language of C# language. So in this Space Brick, you are going to kill the aliens that going to invade a planet. You need to kill with them before the planet is being destroyed or destroyed. So don't hit any enemy or the game is over. This game is infinity. This game can't end because this is infinity until until the player is bumped into the alien spaceship. The game is over. And I used 5 form in this project to create this. So this project is being run by 5 form, which is form 1, form 2, form 3, form 4, and form 5.
So this is the design of the form one. As you can see, there are texts here such as a space break, welcome, username, and passcode. I used label to type these texts so the player can easily analyze what is the what he can fill in these two bars. These two bars is text box. I use two text box for the username and the passcode. And this is a button that if you run and press this login button, you can go here in the second form. So I created variables that give the commander the function to function to give the functionality to the button login. For example, this button connected to the form 2 and form 2. So form that show is the one who give command to go to the form 2, and this form 2 that instance is this instance is a variable of this, and also this lab 1 is variable in form 2, which is here, because this form to that instance that lab1 that text is equals to text box 1, and text box is connected to here. And if someone type or put the username, the put the username, and if run and go to the form 2, the username is going to show up in the username bar. This username text is going to hide if someone runs and type in the text box of the username. So so in form so this form to that instance is already connected in this text box. I just I just change the change the color or background color so it can be transparent. Also I added, first of all, before I start doing this application or space break game, I imported pictures. So these pictures in my file explorers. For example, I use what I use is these resources, you the bullets, the enemy bullets, explosion, and players, and space aliens spaceship. Oh, it's lagging. Mm. So in form 2, I just copy or I just do what I did in form 1 to to connect this to connect these buttons to form 3, form 4, and form 5. Form 3 is the easy mode, form 4 is the moderate mode, and form 5 is the expert mode. In this game, there are 3 modes, which is the easy, moderate, and expert. So if someone press this three button on or choose this three button, for example, this easy is going to be here. It's going there. And for example, if we run June Charles Mari Marikit and the passcode is login, and I press the easy mode, just like what I said earlier. It's going to give the function of this, and you can play and you can shoot, but it's a big of lag. It's like that, and it's going to explode. So that's what it happened when someone press this easy or moderate or any other of these three buttons. So in form 3, which is the game modes easy, I created for variable for the scores. In here, this uh, this LBL over is connected to the score, and this and the game over. For example, if the if if the game starts, the game over will going to hide, and if the player spaceship bump into the enemy spaceship, the game over will going to bring forward. So also I created a booleans and for right and left, so the spaceship the player spaceship can go to left and go to right. And also I created this space for also I created this space for for this enemy players, so they can have the space, and if they bump to each other, they're going to um they're- it's going the game is going to over. And also, and first I first I give the command to the players player spaceship, which is the key is down and key is up. For the key is down, if the player press the left button, right button, it's going to the player the spaceship is going to right. And if the player press the left button, the player spaceship is going to left. So I used key code is equals to key dot right. So if the player is go to right, the left is going to be false. And if the player go to right and the left, the right is going to be false. Also, this is the space variable up there is connected to the add bullets. So if the bullet contacted the enemy player, it is going to explode. And I give another command to the spaceship for the bullet, which is I created void that add bullet. So the bullet, if touch the enemy, it's going to explode. Also I created visual not visualize picture box, uh, because as you can see, there's no picture box for bullets, so it is done by codes, added by codes. And it is its location. For example, the location of the bullet is in properties and that resources that bullet. The name of the picture of the bullet is bullet. So I use the picture box to show it when someone play, just like this. As you can see, there's bullet. So the also I the bullet size is I put it in size mode is auto size. So if the spaceship is big, the bullet is going to be big. Also, the back color is transparent, so it does not affect the background. So the bullet, this is the location of the bullets. 33 is the vertical vertical position of the bullet, and negative 20 is to put the bullet up here in front of the spaceship. So if bullet or if player press tab, the bullet is going to show up just like this, just like that. So also next we're going to proceed the bullet movement. So I created the void movement. Also, I forgot to tell that if you add bullet, you are going to put it here in the timer. Just for example, enemy movement. I'm going to put this to here. So the command of this is going, and so the timer. Also, I add timer in the here, which is this. So if the where is it bullet movement? So if the bullet movement is done and I already done coding, I'm just going to connect this to the timer, so it's going to be function and to move bullet forward. Also so this control is control X in this in this control is give the control of the bullets to the players, and this picture box that tag, I also use tag to call the bullets um when when it is being tapped, so the bullet will going to come. So also if the bullet is reached its maximum range, which is here, it is going to vanish, just like for example look like this. This bullet is going to um vanish right here, around here. And let's just wait because it's a bit lag. There, right there, it's going to vanish right there in front of this. So you can just crush the enemies around this space. So bullets. So if the movement of the bullet is called in the timer, it is all good, and so we're going to provide the enemy movement. So in form 3 also, I created void enemy movement. So this void enemy movement is going to give the command so to the AIs to move forward and bump to the player. This, so enemy movement. I used random or run. So the so the AI is randomly going to um span in front of right here in front of the space player. And also I use int xy to call the command or to give the command, or it is a part of command of the AIs, so it can move. So if x is spun, is spun in front of the player is going to move forward with the speed of 15, which is right here. This is the speed of the um, players. This top is connected to this AI because it give the movement of the enemy. So what I did in this AI is just a copy paste here. So I just changed the AI names, which AA1, AA2, and also the X, which is the X. I changes to Y. So that is the movement of the enemy enemies. So next is the ROK movement. ROK movement is the one to keep the command the player. For example, is going to left. If the player go to left, the the player range is 425, and if the player go to left when it's going to right, it is the range of it is 20. So I just did what I did here, copy paste. I just changed the locations, and also I already aligned the location. Also, don't forget to call the voids or the voids variables in the timer that created right here. This is the timer. It is named timer 1. So whether you I just have four commands, is the arrow key movement, enemy movement, bullet movement, and game result. So in game result, this is the this is the one who give all the commands. Also, I in the inside of the void, I use for each. So and created the J and I variables. J variables is for bullet and I variable is for enemy. So inside of the for each, first for each and the second for each, the I call a picture box that uses the bullet. I did not bring any picture box here because I just coded or um call the bullet in the inside of the picture box or in the front of the player. So if J bump to I or J intersect with I is going to explode, or the enemy is going to explode, which is the I, and I is going to explode. So I imported the explosion effects or the pictures or JPG. This is the name of the explosion. I name it explosion because it's the explosion. Also, this is the location of the explosion. And properties, you can see right here, properties and resources. So if you open the resources, you can see the bullet right here. This. So if if the player shoot and kill enemy, the player is going to get 1 point. Each each spaceship is 1 point. So if I kill one enemy, I'm going to get 1 point. So score plus 1 score is going to be 2. So this LBL score, this is the name of the score text. So if the player bonds or intersect with AIs, which is this AA1 and AA2, the game is going to stop, or the game timer is going to stop, and the level that hidden earlier is going to bring front. So for example, if we try and bump to this enemy spaceship, the game over will going to show up right here. There, the game over show up when the um, player and AI1 intersect with each other. So next is the I forgot the enemy movement. No, I this is what I forgot, the bullet movement. So also in the in the void bullet movement, I created forage that connected to X. So all of the tags of the bullet. X is the bullet in this void. So the top, so the bullet can move using the top. This is the speed of the 10 is the speed of the bullet, and the range is 100. So if the bullet reach is maximum range, it's going to be removed in the screen around here. So that is all that I uses or I coded in the um um space prick. Just remember to call all the commands or the voids inside the timer, so the timer can easily recognize, or yes, easily can recognize and start the game. So in here there are three buttons, which is expert, easy, and moderate. In easy, I just show you the codes or how I do what I did. I just copy in what the codes. In moderate to expert, I just change the, or I just added another spaceship using a picture box, and I just added here the AA3 movement, and add the um space ship movement. So that is all, and I just did already an expert, so I will show you this. I will show you. So that's all. So let's try a run. If I move left, the right is going to be false, and if I kill one enemy, my score will going to add 1, and if I kill another enemy, my point is going to be added. So if the so also if this spaceship bump to the an explosion, it's going also to explode because it's exploding, is still firing. It's going to be malfunctioning of their spaceship. So if I bump to the AIs, I'm going to be game over, and the game over hidden is going to be so the command of the game over is going to call it in front, so the game over is going to show. So that's it, that's all.
So that's all for today, and that is my project for computer programming 2. Also, once again, I am Jun Charles C. Marikit of this IT 2C. Thank you for watching, and thank you.